Anybody, please let me know you can hear me. Can you hear me talking? Okay, do I got a yes? Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. All right, then we can get started. Hey, I want to welcome you all. Let me clean out this pane here. I'm recording this, so if you miss something, I don't want to keep you here long. I'm going to go through this presentation rather quickly. I think you're going to be excited. Well, I think you will. We'll just get going here and see what you think afterwards. So if you're ready, we'll get started. So I'm going to show you what I think to be is the best sales opportunity today, and I should know. First, here's our agenda. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to talk a little bit about the state of sales. Then I'm going to talk about the opportunity and what you can do next to take action. I want to assure you this is not multi-level marketing or network marketing or any of that. This is a real sales opportunity where you can build massive wealth with some effort, like any sales job. So who am I? My name is Mike. I know it says Morgan, but I'm bumming off someone else's webinar system. I'm 49 years old. I've been in sales for 25 years, so basically since I got out of college, I've been self-employed my entire adult life because I understand the only way to build wealth is to be self-employed. And make no mistake, if you're in sales, you are self-employed. The problem is most of you guys are out there looking for sales jobs that you guys can go out there, work your butts off, and make someone else wealthy instead of yourself. So I owned the fastest growing real estate company in Colorado in the mid-90s, and I had a sister mortgage company at the time, and I know there's probably some mortgage people on this call, but I was doing mortgages before it was, just fog up a mirror and you can get a loan, and I actually had to work to get mortgages. Started an insurance brokerage firm in the early 2000s, and it grew to be the third largest brokerage firm in the nation. It was a national company. I did it all. I started all these businesses from my basement. With the insurance brokerage house, at my peak, I was earning $3 million a year personal income. And I don't say that to brag. I say that to let you know I know how to build businesses. And I'm just starting this one out, and you guys are on the ground floor. It's not a bad idea to get under my wing and let me fly and fly along with me. So I understand a few things about building a business. To ever be financially free, you must own your own business, and that's what sales is all about. And you must be willing to work early on very hard so that you can coast. And you must automate as much as possible and spend your time closing. Now, this is why I do webinars, to weed out the people not interested and only focus on those of you that are. At the end, if you guys are interested, we'll take the next step. Let's talk about the state of sales. Every single one of us, every single business owner, is in the sales position almost every minute of our lives. You must not see it that way. When you meet new people, you try to sell yourself to them. When you apply for your job, you're selling. When you raise your kids, you're selling. When you negotiate, you're selling. You're always selling. So those of you that have never been in sales before, get over the fear. I have a saying, you're only selling when you're trying to get someone to buy something they don't need or want, but rather try to see it from your point of view. Folks, when you're showing something that they need or want or already doing, you're not selling anymore. You're sharing your opinion and you're educating. I'll ask you a question. I don't know how many of you have seen The Avengers. I did. When you went to your friends and you said, hey, Avengers was a good movie, were you selling? Well, yeah, you were absolutely selling for the movie theater, but you didn't feel like you were selling because it was your opinion, and you didn't care what the people did, whether they went to the movie or whatever. You just moved on to the next person. And if for those of you that have been out there looking for a job on Craigslist, you know that today's opportunities stink. All right? You know what I mean. Selling business merchants services, credit card servicing. They're all over the place. They'll schedule your appointments. What a waste of time. I did that way back, oh my goodness, long time, 20 years ago. God, all I did was spend money on gas. Selling insurance. I made a fortune in insurance. Most people go broke. Selling real estate, most people go broke. Out here in Colorado, you know, the storm chasers selling roofs or siding or telesales or sell cars. Just junk, junk, junk. And then you get sucked into the MLM and the network marketing disguised as sales jobs. Okay? If they were good sales jobs, why would they have to continuously recruit new salespeople? They're always throwing out their ads because their attrition rate is very high. They're always on there. So here's a kicker. I always check out what's out there. So I recently went through a sales orientation with Empire Today, the carpet company. And their ad said they'll provide you with some leads, but only if you self-generate your own leads. Now his pitch was all you have to do is generate business and sell. We do the rest. It's like owning your own business. Folks, if you're generating sales and closing, you are the business. There is no business without sales or marketing. What else is there? Without sales, you have nothing else to do. They essentially wanted you to build their business and act like they were doing you a favor. So if you're generating your own leads and sales, why wouldn't you just own the business? Find the provider, pay them, you keep the rest. So if you're going to sell and generate your own leads, then build your business, not someone else's. I hope that's making sense to you guys. Here's the most important concept you need to understand. You need to build residual income. Get paid for your efforts over and over and over again. All right? Second most important concept, sell something that people actually need or want, and it's easily affordable and can be sold to the masses. Those two concepts, and you'll make a killing. So now it's your turn. You're now going to interview me by looking at the opportunity and seeing if it's right for you. That was my soapbox to let you know what I think about sales and what's out there. So you can earn massive money selling business to business, a service they all need but have not been properly educated on. And that's Proactive Lead's customer engagement platform. And you've heard about all this. Look, business owners are only after one thing and one thing only. That's it. People say more customers. People say this. No, they're after more money. They don't care about getting more customers. They think they do. They want more money coming through their doors. Now, notice I didn't say more customers. This is the conventional wisdom. The truth is, I would rather have 300 customers paying me $1,000 a month than 1,000 customers paying me $300 a month. It's the same amount of money, but there's less work involved for me. Now, if you want more money as a business owner, there's only 3 ways to do it. Okay? You can decrease your overhead, so your profit goes up. You can increase the frequency in which current customers come in and increase the amount they spend with you over their lifetime. Or the third way, which is the only way people seem to think you can do it, is to increase customers. Now, we're going to focus on all 3 with one simple, easily affordable solution. All right, selling to business owners. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have been on, hold on one moment, please. All right, you're still all with me, so I'll keep going forward. I just can't, I'm not, only one person said they could hear me. All right. I don't know how many of you guys have been involved in selling to business owners, but it's not the easiest trick in the book. Okay? They are bombarded daily by salespeople with pie-in-the-sky offers, and a lot of it's advertising and marketing. The big thing now today is get on, we'll do your Google's SEO. We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll get you more customers. We'll track. And the bottom line is most of these people are overcharging for results or advertising sales. All right, there's a magazine here called, something Connections, and they mail this full-color coupon book out, 60,000 customers, 60,000 homes. It's $500 for a half-page ad. They have 72 pages, and they have zones. One of my clients advertises in there, and he thinks he's doing well. He pays $500, and he gets about 9 people come into his restaurant a month. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that's $45 a lead. And he doesn't sell that much food. And the problem he does is he doesn't get them back in the doors. Same with Groupon. Groupon's the biggest ripoff in the world. I don't know, maybe some of you guys have tried to sell it, but I'm sure you ran across it. Let me explain Groupon real quick to you. Groupon walks in and says you have to discount whatever you offer 50%. So let's say your products, you're offering $100 worth of food for $50. And I'm generalizing everything. But then Groupon says you have to split that with us 50-50. So you're offering $100 worth of food for $25. Now, you know there's no profit in that. Okay, and then Groupon won't pay you for 6 weeks because they collect the money up front. So there goes your cash flow. But these business owners do it day in and day out. They keep going back to Groupon. Why? Because it puts customers through the door, and these guys are delusional. They think that those customers, those Groupon buyers, will come back to their doors because they offer the best service or food or whatever it is in the world. We're the best day spa. Groupon shoppers never go back because they look for the next Groupon. And all these business owners are not collecting the data of those people walking through the door so they can continuously market to them. What do you think those business owners are really paying for with Groupon? Any ideas? Why are they willing to give up 75% to get on with Groupon? Does anyone want to chime in or type it in the chat box? Well, you guys wouldn't even tell me you could hear me, so I guess not. All they're paying for is their Groupon's list. That's it. All right? When you're selling to business owners, you got to keep it simple, stupid. Don't go in there and bombard. I mean, if you go in there, for instance, going back to this search engine optimization or getting on page 1 of Google, they don't care. They want more money. They don't understand SEO. Then you start throwing out all this technical jargon, they're lost. So you must not complicate it. Focus on one benefit and drive it home. Once they're a client, you can always go back and educate them more later to upsell them on other products. Because once you got them, they are the most loyal people you'll ever want. Business owners are more loyal than consumers. And they will refer all the business you can handle. If what you're offering works for them, they will refer you to everybody because birds of a feather, business owners know other business owners. So when you meet a business owner and are ready to demonstrate, ask these 5 important questions. Okay? These 5 questions will make the sale for you. And I'm asking you guys these questions right now. How often do you look at your mobile phone? How far do you let your phone get from you? How many text messages do you read? How often do you read your text messages? Do you think your customers, clients, or patients do the same? Now, I'm willing to bet that the people on this webinar right now have their phone right next to them. And I'll bet a few of you have already looked at a few text messages. Because 97% of all text messages sent are read within the first hour. There's no other media that has ever compared to that in the history of media. That's phenomenal. We are a mobile society now. So when you ask these 5 questions, your prospects will sell themselves. Now you become the educator and advocate and not a salesperson. All right, so let's talk about the 3 ways to get them more money. Let's decrease their overhead. How many businesses can you think of that confirms appointments? Now, in reality, every business that is forced to schedule appointments should confirm them, okay? Because no show is no dough. Some estimates have say that missed appointments can cost a single physician, doctor, as much as $150,000 in lost revenue and additional labor costs. That's a huge amount of money that physicians are missing out on. Now, for a multi-physician office, those numbers become even more staggering. One clinic had 14,000 no-shows in a single year that resulted in an estimated loss of over $1 million. And how do they typically confirm their appointments today? All right. One of the most common reasons for patients cite for missing appointments is forgetfulness. It's not that they're trying to blow them off. They just forget. So several studies have shown that benefits of a phone and postcard reminders, but these measures can be expensive and resource intensive. So right now, most of these physicians, doctors, chiropractors, and I'm only talking about the health industry. We'll get into others later. Okay. Right now, they have someone on the phone that they're paying to call to make confirmations. Some of them have automated systems, but they're still calling archaic phones. They're calling the home line. How many of you guys even have a home line? And if you do, how often do you answer it? And if you get voice messages on there, how often do you check it? Daily? We don't do that anymore. We may check our voice messages every 2 or 3 days. So imagine it takes a minimum of 1 hour to call and remind patients of next day's appointments. It's probably a lot longer than that. And let's say they're just paying that person $20 an hour, 5 days a week, 4.3 weeks a month. That costs the dentist, physician, whomever, about $430 a month, and that's conservative. Now, a new trend in patient reminders is through email and text notifications. And a study by Internet Journal of Healthcare Administration found that email reminders provide an immediate and dramatic improvement in patient no-shows. Overall, non-attendance rates decreased by 36% with this low-cost and non-labor intensive intervention. So what do you think is read more, guys? I already gave you the answer to this, guys and gals. Text or email? Every day, fewer people read email. Every day, more people read text. So implement a practice management system with automated appointment reminders can quickly pay for itself with lower no-show rates and less labor requirements. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. If you're going and just focus, go to people that do appointments and focus on this one thing alone, you'll make a fortune. Don't start expanding and talking about all the other things our system will do for them. Just focus on this. Now, who sets appointments? We'll get to that in a moment. Right here. Dentists, chiropractors, all the specialists and physicians, realtors, they schedule appointments. Loan officers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm assuming you've all been in sales or had an appointment at one time in your life and got blown off. Automotive, coming in for an oil change. Veterinarians, dog grooming. Anyone that does telemarketing lead setting, like home improvement companies. If you've ever sold for a home improvement and worked their telemarketing leads, how many times did you have a no-show? Plumbers, electricians, glass repair, the list goes on and on. Spas, hairstylists. I mean, you guys got to use your own imagination here. And if they're not setting appointments, they should be. I mean, you understand? So we have two platforms depending on what their needs are. Okay, we have a standard desktop one, which is great for most. It also has the ability to do a lot more, as you're going to see in a moment. And it's typically a better option if the user can remember to input appointment reminders made on the road in the evening. Okay, and then we have our quick mobile scheduler. That's pretty good for real estate agents or people that are scheduling appointments when they're out and about, where they can do it right from their smartphone. It's pretty slick. And I'm not going to demo all this to you tonight because I want to keep this short just to pique your interest. All right, so that's one thing we can help business owners with. Now, we said there's three ways they can make more money. Another one is to increase the frequency current customers return and the amount they spend. So most customers will tend to return to a comfortable place of doing business if you, as a business owner, stay on the top of their consciousness. Folks, when I say pizza, what's the first thing you think of? If you're like most people, you think of Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's. And that's because they spend millions of dollars every year to stay on the top of your consciousness so that they roll right off your tongue when I say the word pizza, and it works. Now, your business owners don't have millions of dollars a year. But do you think a customer will remain loyal to you if you sent them a happy birthday text on their birthday, a personalized birthday text on their birthday? How about a holiday greeting, personalized text on holidays? You bet they would. Most people don't get a birthday card from their relatives. Can you imagine getting a text saying, Wes, I know he's on here, so I'll use it. Hey, Wes, I just wanted to reach out and say happy birthday today. Come on in and I'll give you a 10% off or 20% off a birthday meal. What's Wes going to do? Well, if he doesn't come in, which he probably would, but if he doesn't come in, I guarantee you he's going to be loyal to that place forever. And it doesn't have to be just a restaurant. It can be any business. Just reaching out and saying happy birthday is all it takes to build loyalty and staying on the top of their consciousness. What if you just text a special offer to them personally? But in reality, you're texting it to every one of your customers, but they think they're just getting it personally. See, if you personalize it with their name, they'll never consider it spam. However, you don't want to overdo text. You don't want to text every day. Personalization matters. And we have the platforms that do that. And remember, they're doing all this with a push of a button. It's easier to work our platforms than it is to write emails. Then we talked about new customers. And folks, this is one of my favorites. I'm actually really doing well with this one right now. I just kind of rolled it out. I love the appointment reminder system because you're saving people money and business owners can relate to that. This one, if you focus on the right people, and the right people in my mind is car dealerships, realtors, and loan officers. So imagine you're a realtor and you have a listing. You can go to the bank and talk about showing off their foreclosures on their books, or you can go to FSBOs. Let's say you go to a for sale by owner. You're a real estate agent. And you offer to do a video tour of the home for free, just to help them out. And then you place a sign on the yard for a quick video tour of this home. Text demo to 303-835-3038. Now I want you guys all on this webinar to go ahead and do that. Text the word demo to 303-835-3038 and see what happens. I know you have your cell phone, so go ahead and do it. All right. What's happening right now, for those of you that did text and not all of you did, boy, we got a shy crowd. I just got notified that you were looking at that car demo, that video for that car. And now I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to call you back right now and say, hey, I just saw that you were looking at that car. Is there any questions I can answer for you? That's why the name of our company is Proactive Leads. We're getting proactive. Now think about this. You're a car dealership. When do a lot of people go to car dealerships? They go when the car dealership is closed because they don't want to be hounded by a salesperson. And if you just put a sign in the window for a quick video test drive, text Subaru blue to this number, and you have a salesman on call that follows up with those people. Do you think that is generating hot leads? That is phenomenal. Or you run your ads. You see these car dealership ads and these real estate ads. Hey, for a video tour of this home, or hey, for a video test drive of this car, text this to this number. And then your salesperson, your real estate agent, your loan officer calls up immediately. That's phenomenal, folks. Those are red hot leads, and they're building a database at the same time. You see the power in that? So instant lead generation is perfect for real estate agents, loan officers, because loan officers can go to physicals and then now they'll have real estate agents chasing them for the deals. Car dealerships we just talked about. How about home improvement companies? When you're doing a siding job, hey, to see a visual tour of this siding job, text this. The only people going to text are people that are interested in siding. Chiropractors, dentists, why would a dentist do that? Hey, for a chiropractor, for an instant video on how we adjust your back or how we eliminate the pain from your neck, text this to that. And now the chiropractor's office can call them up. Hey, we saw you watch our video. Is there any question we can answer for you? Landscapers, any business running ads in magazines. There's your leads. The key is the person must get back to them immediately. That dinging you hear in the background is all you guys texting and look at the video thing, and I'm getting notified that to call you all back. All right, facts. Our system is not cumbersome. As I said, if you can email, you can easily use our system and faster in most cases. We do the virtual training for the people you sign up. It's not your job. Your job is to get people signed up in the system. Then we will go and train them on the internet because it takes me exactly 15 minutes to train them, as you're going to see here in a moment. And once they buy, folks, they're not going to leave. They will be hooked. And you're going to get paid over and over and over again. You can easily learn this in a half hour and be demonstrating it yourself the next day. All right, let's talk about the pay. You have two options. Now, we leave it up to you to decide. You can charge a one-time setup fee of either $100 or $150. Now, that's yours to keep. All payments are done over the internet, so we pay via PayPal the minute it clears. Now, you can earn daily. And we have a white label option where they actually write the check out to you, but I'll have to talk to you individually about that. Because I know a lot of people get worried about getting paid. Understand, folks, if you're out there doing this, I'm going to pay you. Now, we also charge a monthly fee based on text amounts. This will blow your mind. Our basic starter plan is $49 per month for 500 text messages. And that's where most people that are doing appointment setting will do it. They'll start at 500. Then we have, if they get up over 500, they go to the next package, which is 1,000 texts. Then they go up to the next one, which is 1,500. And we bill automatically for this. And we pay you 50% of the monthly fee sent via PayPal once per month. So you're getting the upfront money for every system you get people enrolled in, and you're getting that residual income every month. And you'll continue to earn that residual income as long as you sell at least one system per month. So you can do this part-time. And after 18 months, you're vested. You can quit working for this, and we will continue to pay your residual because, as I said, your people will not leave you. You are going to continue to get paid. Also, to help you, we offer what we call our referral reward program. Refer 3, and it's yours free. In other words, if you have a business owner that gives you 3 referrals that sign up, okay, now you're getting the residual on that plus the upfront money. And the person that referred those is no longer going to be charged a monthly fee. However, we will continue to pay you the residual on that person. So that helps you get more and more business. So now you got 4 people you're making residual. We're only collecting from 3. And we also have a $50 referral program where everyone they refer that signs up, we'll pay them $50, and with that we have to split with you. So you'll have to come out of your pocket 25. We come out of our pocket 25. That's up to you. You don't have to use it at all if you don't want. Okay? Here's the easy steps to be successful in this business. I'm going to be training this weekend on the systems. It's only going to take about an hour. We're going to do it right over the internet. It's so simple. Open mic, so you guys ask questions. It's easy to learn. The first thing I would encourage you to do is be patient, build your pipeline, and don't give up. Start with the business owners you are already doing business with and you know. Go to your dentist, go to your chiropractor, go to your favorite restaurants. Go where you are known. It's called reciprocity selling. Well, you're paying them money so they can pay you $49 whopping a month plus a small setup fee to increase their money. Use the system yourself to verify your appointments. That's a great way to early demonstrate it. And most importantly, make sure you get referrals. Use our referral reward program to, or offer the referral fee. Ask them if they belong to a group that you can speak to if you guys don't mind public speaking. That's where I'm the most powerful. Call the referrals immediately and exponentially grow your business. Folks, if you go out and call on the business owners you know, if you don't mind cold calling, just go. You'll sell 1 a day just coming out of the chute. You'll get to the point you're selling 3, 4 a day if you're willing to work. But the referral business will blow your mind. Most importantly, do not pitch all the features that you're going to learn on the training. Go in with a single purpose, demonstrate that. If you're going in to demonstrate the appointment setting features, then just pitch that. Don't confuse them. A confused mind never buys. Once you get them oohing and on, then throw in some gravy. Always make the assumption close, and all the forms and contracts, payment portals are right online. You guys don't even have to go into this demonstration with a pen. You just need internet access. Okay, so when you're setting up the appointment, make sure you ask, do you have internet access? If not, you might have to go to Starbucks with your own laptop or whatever. So once your pipeline is full, easily sell 1 a day on a basic plan, working part-time. That's $500 a week paid immediately. More importantly, by the end of 1 year, you will have 260 customers. You earn $25 per month off each. So at the end of 1 year, if you're just working part-time, you're up to $6,500 a month residual income before rolling out of bed. Is it going to happen overnight? No. But there's no opportunities like this. In 1 year, if you just work this, and you'll do, once you get all these referrals, you'll be doing more than one a day because it's such a short presentation. I hate those jobs where you got to fill out finance papers, then you got to hope they get approved with financing or this, that, and the other thing. Okay? Work this thing, and by the end of 1 year, you can easily have $6,500 or more coming into your bank account before you even roll out of bed. Let me get out of this before we close out. I'm going to show you a few things. Here's the dental. I'll just do this dental. This is how easy it is for people to set appointments. They have their own system. This is the demo you'll use to go to Contact Manager. They'll be building their list. Okay? And let's say that their list will be a lot longer because they can add them really easily. They just click this button to add somebody. But let's say Morgan Wade is in the office, and I'm going to schedule her for appointment in about a month. So I just click on her, add her down here, send SMS message, pick my template, appointment reminder, change the date or the time. Let's say her appointment's at 10 in the morning. Send at, and the words tomorrow's in there, so you want to send this out the day before the appointment. And let's say your appointment we're scheduling is May 31st, so we'll send it on the 30th. We'll send it at 12 p.m. Pick your time zone, schedule. It's done. It's that easy. And if you go to scheduling, it shows a calendar, and there it is. And I'm going to unschedule this right now. That's how powerful that is. I'm not going to. This is the system that we use for the hot lead generation. You guys that text in saw this message come to you. And I'll show you the portals. Once you get them to, once you close them, which is not a close, they're for 150 bucks or 100 whatever, they're ready to sign up. Here's the service agreement. You just come online here, complete this form, choose the type of license, how many texts. Normally they'll pick the $49 one. Number of authorized users, number of keywords, one-time setup fee. This is up to you, 100 or 150. Let them choose. You know, you don't have to offer the 50 one-time payment for each referral. You can just say, hey, they're going to get refer 3, get free. By checking this box, they've read the terms and conditions, which is down here. Authorized signature. They tell you who referred them. You put your name in there. You submit. They're automatically emailed this agreement, and we're emailed that agreement. It's that simple. Once you do that, you collect your setup fee, or if they don't want to write you a check, you can go, if you're charging $150 for the setup fee, you go here and do it through PayPal, or you go through, if you're charging $100, you go here for PayPal. And then you have to set them up on the monthly, and this is billed monthly. That's how easy it is to get people signed up in this program. I'm telling you, it's a 15-minute presentation. So don't complicate it. All right. Like I said, I didn't want to keep you here too long tonight, so that is the presentation. What I want to do now is I'm going to train via internet this weekend. It's probably going to take about 1 hour. Then you can play around with the system during the weekend and contact me with questions. So if you're ready to change your life and move forward, then you need to email me at proactiveleads@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link to register for the training. It'll be via GoToWebinar again, but it'll be a GoToMeeting. So if you're ready to get going, type yes. I don't know what time I'm going to do this yet. I kind of like you guys to give me an idea of what time. I'm not going to be able to satisfy everybody, but it doesn't matter. We'll figure out a time. We'll get it done, and I'll probably record it. Remember, guys, massive changes start with quick and massive action, so don't delay. There's not a better opportunity out there. If you can sell business, if you can talk to people and walk, you can make money with this. I'm here to help you succeed, and you'll find that working with me has really big rewards down the road. Hanging out with successful people is not bad. Again, that's proactiveleads@gmail.com. Email me, and I'll send you a link to when I set up the training. Now, between now and training on Saturday, put together a list of businesses you frequent, and I'll tell you how to approach them and sell them at the training. So put together chiropractor, your doctors, just any specialists you go to, realtors, you know, loan officers, dentists, day spa, hair salons, restaurants, home improvements, mom and pop retail, specialty shops like yogurt, bakery, etc., tanning salons, daycare. Every business you frequent, we can find a solution to help them bring in more money. And remember, the bigger your list, the more successful, but referrals will launch you big. So if you have any questions right now, Wes, your hand's up. I can unmute you. Do you want to ask your question? I can hear you, Wes.
Well, my hands was up earlier. I was just, we talked earlier about expediting this for myself, so I'll let you have the discussion off the air.
Oh, okay.
The situation is.
Okay, I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions? You can type it in the chat box or raise your hand. Anybody? Oh, Gary Miller. All right, Gary, you're unmuted. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Gary. Gary, you either don't have a mic on, or you're muted. But because you're unmuted on this end, maybe you can type your question in on the chat box. Okay, I'm going to remute you, Gary, because I'm not hearing you. If you're talking, I'm not hearing you. Anybody else? All right, guys. That's it for this orientation. If you're interested and you want to get on the training this weekend, again, if I have to do it individually, I will. I prefer to do a group, but I can do it individually. Just email me at proactiveleads@gmail.com. Give me your phone number, and I'll reach out to you one way or the other. I'll email you and then possibly call you, or you guys can call me at 720-203-5649 and ask any questions you may have. I want to thank you for your time. I look forward to working with those of you that are ready to take the next step. And once again, thanks for your time joining me tonight, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.